really stressful when you know that 2 years' worth of work it comes down to this one room. Don't quite know where the light switch is.
Going down.
I have to paint all that white, and I'm only small, and it's quite high, isn't it? What's a fucking mess, isn't it?
I was told to look at the works of Sigma Polka, Jackson Pollock and Robert Motherwell. This is one of the early Motherwell pieces, and that's just printed out onto acetate, so, and then thought of just projecting it straight onto here. So as much as I'm coming close to it, I'm not looking to try and replicate it, just the essence of it in a way. I'm trying to play by their rules. I mean, there is a them and us, very much so. There is the elite in the art world who say, you know, this is good art, this is bad art, this is, you know, in the marketplace, this is now what's selling, and there's people who, you know, they have it all covered, and that's one aspect of it. I want to know someone who's a true art reader. How do they read this as a piece of work? Yeah, I don't get it, and that's wrong of me to say, especially on camera. But you know, I genuinely don't get it.
Have you worked out what the shells mean?
What they mean? Again, like I think all of these things are working working in a way which kind of takes a tropical element or the image of a tropical element and kind of takes it in another direction, kind of like it may lead you into kind of what would be a Western perception of fantasy or of a desire for a paradise, which this kind of object can represent. But then I think it then takes it in an unnerving direction. So instead of the warm glow of the shell, you've got like a really annoying strobing effect. It's funny with art, like I know that somebody who actually works like physical labor, it's like a builder would just laugh, they would just find this incredibly funny, like here's this guy moving shells around a room and he's exhausted, but it's exhausting. It's just, it's the decision-making process for me just kind of, it wipes me out.
That's it. Elegy dark, and this is elegy light, so companion pieces for each other.
Where are we going?
Down here to the next one, past I mean, I suppose our role is to actually get them to put on the best show they can. However, in the end, it's their decision, because we can give them all the advice, and sometimes contradictory advice under the sun, and in the end, it's up to them what they do with it. So it's no way is anything we say an instruction. It is advice. But, maybe they'd be silly not to take it. I don't know. Depends.
Where are you at?
Where's your pictures gone?
This be that.
What was going to go on that wall?
I don't know.
I mean, this is just dreadful. And it also looks like everything is this side and nothing's this side.
This is the position from which you view the works.
Yeah, well, it is, because there's nothing to look at here. If you had something on that wall, you'd do this as well.
Have you made a conscious decision not to show the work that you had in the Chinese?
No.
Because I think that some of those paintings should be seen.
I agree. And I think you should get out the other stuff and have a look.
So I'm not very fond of this.
No, I think that one should go.
Can we lose the impression though, guys? Can we deny?
Which painting do you think is the weakest?
That one.
Which one?
The grey one.
This one?
Yeah.
I think that's my favourite.
So I don't understand why you think that's weak, because I think that's a really strong picture.
You really like it?
Am I sure I like it? Yeah, I do like it.
That's your best painting.
It's a really strong painting. Really strong.
Best one.
Okay.
I'm getting a bit concerned that you can't see it. Seems to be a kind of flaw in your education. They look good, Ian. Sit and look at them for a while. And if you want to change them, come and tell us. Otherwise, I want to come back and give you trouble. Very good. He's unconvinced.
No, he looks completely unconvinced.
What happened, Ian? Did they tell you you're painting shit and you have to start again?
I don't know.
I think you have to do what you want to do.
What do I?
It's too late in the day for tutorials.
Especially such aggressive ones.
Yeah.
Have you heard back from Simon Starling?
Yeah, he's a bit upset. He is. But I mean, you can't be taking these things too seriously. Simon Starling to Roisin Byrne. I'm really sad to hear that you felt compelled to dig up one the rhododendrons. For me, it completely destroys the work. I understood that you had a certain empathy and comprehension about what I am doing as an artist, which I do. And to go vandalise something in this way, I find completely amazing. I'm sad and disappointed, Simon.
Right. Are they done with the gun?
Yes.
How do I know that they're done with the gun?
Do you need to know? Okay, come close.
Well, I'm not. I don't want to get close. I'm standing here. How do I know?
I mean, as a painter, what else would make those marks?
You could do it with a brush.
I've had a few painters tell me differently.
I could do it with a brush.
Do you always need to know?
What do you think, David? I just need a bit of a clue. Because I think it's really important for the work.
Do you just put it on the wall next to it, you know?
Could do.
Hang it on the wall. You don't say anything, it's just there.
Just there.
I just think that, you know, your gun needs to be around somewhere.
Happy to introduce it, put it up on the wall, see how it looks.
I'd like it just lying on the floor.
You could light on these.
Yeah. It's just to give some sort of indication.
Of what the process has been for the making of this. Thanks very much, guys. I was just going to put it simply in the titling that the medium was acrylic paintball type of thing, so you would know just from reading that that's what it was. I mean, I've been criticised for being too obvious the whole way through the course, and then for me that's just so blatant. Not saying up your own arse, not that kind of thing, but just, you know, sometimes if people have too much knowledge, then they miss the obvious. Maybe sometimes they need to get out a bit more.
There's Simon Starling's Rhododendrons from the south of Spain. This is my, I think it's my threat of legal action.
Yes, I got the copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I very carefully didn't respond to it because I didn't want to become part of your work.
But I have a problem. Well, it's not a problem.
How are you putting them on the wall?
Yeah.
You still haven't decided?
I don't think that works really well.
What works?